This video is going to go through solving the equation. So the last page of your review, the first one we do, because the e's are the same, we do 3x minus 3 equals x minus 6. Subtract x on both sides. Sorry if there's background noise, my class is kind of wrapping up. And then we add 3 on both sides to get 2x equals negative 3. So x equals negative 3 halves, or negative 1.5. EdSite is set to accept negative 3 divided by 2, or negative 1.5. So either way that you want to write that answer is totally fine. The next one, there's exponents on only one side. So our first step is to get that exponent by itself. 20 minus 5 is 15, and then divide by 3. So we have e to the 3 minus x equals 5. We then need to change forms. Woo! And that would be log base e of 5 equals 3 minus x. Log base e is the same as ln. So when you're evaluating that, you want to use ln. And we type in our calculator, ln of 5 is 1.61. And then we would subtract 3 on both sides to get negative 1.39 is negative x. So positive x is going to be positive 1.39. The next equation is 2 logs, log on each side. So we have x plus 5 equals 2x minus 4. Subtract x on both sides. Add 4. I get x equals 9. And because we started with a log equation, I am going to check 9 plus 5 is a positive number. 2 times 9 is 18. 18 minus 4 is definitely still going to be positive. So that answer should be fine. X equals 9. In this last one of this portion at least, we need to do the log ride. Woo! 3 squared equals 2x minus 5. So 9 equals 2x minus 5. 14 equals 2x. So that means that x equals 7. And again, you should check 2 times 7 is 14. 14 minus 5 is still a positive number, so we're good. Okay. Solve the equation, check for extraneous solutions. This is the one where we need to condense first. So we've got log base 6 of x times 2x minus 6 equals 2. We then do the log ride and get 6 squared equals x times 2x minus 6. Okay, I multiply that out, and I have 36 equals 2x squared minus 6x, and get 0 on one side. At this point, some of you might be thinking, what the heck, Mrs. Gilmore? There's a 2 in front of the x squared. You said these were going to be easy to factor. But if you notice, the 2, the 6, and the 36 are all even, so divide everything by 2. So we'll have x squared minus 3x minus 18, and that one should be easier to factor. Looking for 2 numbers that multiply to give us negative 18, add up to negative 3. That would be 3 and negative 6. So x plus 3. X minus 6, which means our solutions are going to be negative 3 and positive 6. But make sure that you check these solutions, because right here, if I plug the negative 3 in here, we'd have log base 6 of negative 3. You can't have the log of a negative number, so that solution gets thrown out. 6 would be a positive number. 2 times 6 is 12. 12 minus 6 is positive. So 6 is our correct solution. So we would want to select only x equals 6. The next part asks, what is the extraneous solution? That's where you punch in that negative 3 was the extraneous, because I do want to see that you have both of them. So enter the actual answer in the first part And then the extra answer that we crossed off is what you enter in the second part. This last one's a little bit different than what we have done, but you follow the same steps. So you start by condensing. You got log base 3 of x squared times 9. We need to change forms. Woo! 3 cubed equals x squared times 9. So 3 cubed is 27, 9x squared. I'm going to divide both sides by 9 to get that x squared by itself. To get rid of a square, you square root. Do you remember what you need to put in front of a square root when you do a square root? You must put a plus minus. And the square root of 3, if you punch that into your calculator, is 1.73, which might be kind of obvious by the answer choices that it's 1.73. If you plug these back in, nothing's going to happen with this log base 3 of 9. But here, even if you put a negative in here, a negative number squared is still positive. So this term is always going to be positive. So both of them are acceptable solutions. So then what is the extraneous solution? There isn't one. There's your answer for that one.